that we are equal right now. So I apologize that I did not come more prepared.
Well, you don't need to articulate every single way in which you believe women are unequal. I would like to hear
that. And like things being potentially online forever, it's like this is like literally no different for me. Like for me, it's like anyone can look this up. I thought this was gonna be like some little stupid.
Nick, pull up the scroll up in the sources, the viewer count. All right, guys, there's 10,000 people watching on YouTube.
Streamer that sells a boosting service for ranked play. The exact same thing that Ricochet are banning for. Ricochet want to get rid of these streamers boosting. And
no,
that is based
actually
17. It is not based off of 18 is fully formed. Your brain is not fully formed until 25.
You're fine.
Now I'm not saying that any 26.
Fucking love those guys. We're good.
Yeah, they're great guys.
Interesting. I'm still not convinced that this is worthy of $1 million a month though. Goddamn, man, this shit crazy.
Yo, just sitting here, I'm like, bro, why?
If I'm making $1 million a month,
super saving of £504 and an extra £500 when you trade in.
Experiment, ladies. If you met a woman that said, "Let's hang out, let's go to the club," close to my
18 women fresh into the dating scene, getting taken advantage of by 30-year-olds.
Great.
That is so common.
What evidence do you have that they're getting taken advantage of? Is it simply by virtue?
Did you say you want to say something? You? 10 wires.
Okay.
Yeah, you were trying to say something before.
Nah, it's good.
I mean,
Whoever else can go.
What define it?
Wait, can I ask you a question? Wait, can I ask you a question? If there was nothing in the bill and the title of the bill was purely,
it would sound crazy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's exactly how you sound when you say men that want multiple women are insecure. No, it's just what we want. It's art.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's
privilege is invisible to people who have it. The fact that you don't even care about what you say on the show, I would have done, a little bit of research before you came on here.
Let me be honest, I did do the research.
I'm not sitting here and saying that there isn't 30-year-olds that are dating 18-year-olds and they have a healthy dynamic. I'm not saying that that's.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just looking for this idea. If you tell me.
Men will treat people more in love. I mean.
I never said it was every single
But
person.
I'm
saying it's something that it's something that we shouldn't put pressure on.
I think the best day of a young man's life is the day that he realizes that nobody is coming to save him.
I love it.
Wow.
Men or women.
If he can get himself in a place of confidence where he can get excited about the fact that nobody's coming, will not only be
to just spray and pray, and to be honest, it seems to work for him. I kind of felt sorry for him at this point. It was hard to watch.
Crafted because the Equal Rights Amendment still hasn't been passed, and women aren't constitutionally equal to men. That's the second claim. There is the claim that I want to investigate couplings. You have heterosexual relationships, and then the highest incidence rate of domestic violence is actually in lesbian relationships. So, what are your?
Wait, hold on one second, guys. What, per year for you, real quick?
Well, you have to have a job at least. So I would say like at least 30,000, 35. I agree.
A year, a month?
Because like they could. They could.
It makes way more sense because as men, we don't need to play those emotional games where we triple guess ourselves. When we want to ask you on a date, you know what we do? We ask you on a date.
Always.
When we don't want to
bang Stein? Did you bang Stein?
Fuck no.
Oh, all right. I thought you banged
What's
Stein.
wrong with you? Oh my God.
I didn't know. I thought you banged Stein.
Oh, you know, Chant. Shut up.
I didn't know.
You're
I thought
lying.
you
You're
banged
lying.
Stein.
You're
That's all I
lying.
heard. I don't know.
Okay.
So then you think everybody should get drafted?
Throw the Equal Rights Amendment up there.
No.
Because if
Why do
everybody's
we
equal,
need
then
the
there
Equal
should
Rights
be no
Amendment?
problem. If we,
I don't pee. Bro.
Oh no, God, is he cheating?
You could manipulate somebody at an older age for other reasons.
Yes, that's also disgusting and predatory. But also,
Right, so
that's,
why
but
do
that's,
In exchange, he drops them down to get easier games.
Now, in relation to a gift idea for a maker, probably the last thing on your mind is buying them a pair of
So far, I have named Huskers and omit Keith.
You got upset the last time and nobody even argued with you or nothing, so you're gonna be just upset. And so
Upset about what?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. These guys making a lot of sense though, but I feel like a lot of stuff, and I get what
Well, right. So this is the thing. I don't think that it's correct to say that your dad had to sign off on the tube tying either.
I'm saying that it's
is probably
sure. Okay, that's fair. But I also don't think that equating what's happening in a relationship is the same as
should date someone who's a grown adult who has a 9 to 5 job.
When are they adults?
It's weird. That's
Why is it,
what
what makes it okay?
weird.
Let's get
It's
into this.
gross. It's weird.
Just saying,
And
it gives you the ick. It gives you the ick.
that. I think that everybody should have bodily autonomy. So if you, I guess, if you want to vote for my right to not.
Flight attendants out there sleeping with many, many men. I'm going to say that's immoral. I'm just asking you to say it's immoral for a 30-year-old to sleep with an 18-year-old and give me the justification for it.
I wouldn't say it's immoral.
So let me try to maybe parse what he was saying. So Darian Murphy, he was saying abandon feminism. You object to that, which is fine.
Thing. If the 19th is just for voting.
So actually, hang on. This is a great question, and I would like to answer your question. If you can name a single right.
I'm not going to get on that ball unless I become a billionaire and add value back. That's the reality. Women have pretty privilege, fantastic, and I'm acknowledging it.
Pretty privilege is not a fucking thing.
I'm the prize. Yeah, that's like crazy.
What am I supposed to bring, guys?
No,
Come on.
it's not
They're
that.
rich
It's
as
just that.
fuck. They only want me to be in my feminine state, look pretty, cook for me.
You know, how the fuck you're gonna die? You know what you are? You're gonna die and realize that when you die, you're gonna.
Like a mil a month.
Okay.
A million a month. Somebody's gonna make. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? In my role, that calls for me.
Yeah, I'm actual characteristic. Period.
Okay.
So in your
But the equal rights is okay.
Hold on. So we can get into the Equal Rights Amendment component of this, but you said that women shouldn't be
Men or women can ever make any decision which would impact their life long term before the age of 25, including consenting to sex.
Because that's just the world we live in.
That's not an answer.
And also, but
because
the
it
age,
is. We're on topless, and any fucking men would object. No. Nobody's gonna object
Sign
to
me
it.
up.
They're not objecting
I'll
to
advocate for that shit.
And there's no women out there advocating for that.
So when you say women aren't constitutionally equal to men, and you mentioned the Equal Rights Amendment, what do you mean?
Did people just have speed hacks on Xbox? She's moving at Mach 9.
His aim was like Nadia when she attended the con next to them.
What about you?
I agree 100K.
100,000.
I think money doesn't really matter.
Cap. Anyway, you literally just did OnlyFans for it. What about you? You supposed to be fucking lying all over the place, bro. Shit crazy, man.
No, hold on, real quick. You were really like enthusiastic about answering the question a second ago. He answered it. Now, do you have anything to add to it? I want to give you a chance to say something.
Let me just ask you a simple question, because girls love to say this. Okay, you want a guy that's taller than you that makes more money than you, right?
Taller than me? Fuck yeah. he
Yeah,
has to be
taller, stronger, makes more money than you, right?
Stronger than me, of course.
Okay.
First of all, they don't at 18. They don't have to be in high school.
What does a 30-year-old have in common with an 18-year-old? Why can't they do
Listen, why do you think that men and women have all this shit in common? They don't.
Yes, please. That would be great.
No. Are also still not equal with trans women. They're still not equal with trans women.
Because they're men. Trans men are men.
Hang on. If that's true, right, then how come they don't have to sign up for selective? They should be dating, or rich people should not be dating them, even if they're in the same age group, because
You don't know that rich person's background. Do you have no idea what their
we're just
going to
say on average.
That's not true.
Well,
You
but
don't
I'm
listen
saying,
to
are you basing it off of like this, right? Are you basing it off a guy who's gonna buy you these necklaces and these materialistic shit that don't even matter?
Supercharge your business with the all-new Shopify Point of Sale, the all-in-one POS solution built on the world's...
They went through and they took all of the marriages that have ever happened ever in the UK, which included age gap marriages, to see if it was true.
Or at least in the scale of what when people typically have conversations about rights, this one would occur to me to be
Who would care anyway? You think that if they wanted to pass a constitutional amendment that women could walk
is considered shifting the goalposts or on daily?
So what do you want?
Because your original claim was not societally, it was rights.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, it's very machista.
That's the way it should be. Because women say stupid shit. And throughout this podcast, a lot of you guys have said dumbass shit. And we've said, listen to it. Because
Completely demolished by Andrew.
But leave the booze.
you did a great job, Andrew. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You're not going to defend all
24 only on Discovery Plus. Limited time offer.
With someone else already, and you think I'm gonna be okay? You think I'm gonna be okay with you going through all of those soul bonding things? Like, I don't know, I just can't. I can't.
What if it was just like a one night stand?
You don't
I
think
don't understand
so,
how,
but that's what I'm asking.
I wanna be
That's what I'm
convinced.
trying.
I wanna be convinced
Hold on,
to your
just let her
side.
answer. It's okay.
I remain unconvinced.
So, you don't think we are. In what ways do you think?
Yes, you shouldn't. And you say, well, why? Why should? Because I think it's gross.
Well, that's what I said. I said because oftentimes it sets women up for failure.
Like at those base levels.
Yeah, but how does that change your day-to-day life? And
Wait, I actually have a question on this. If the ERA was passed, what tangible changes?
I don't think it's the wrong thing. I don't think it's the wrong thing.
You're not.
Maybe,
You're upset
maybe
that
the right.
men love to gift me shit, brother.
I just think
They
that
love it.
where I
They
come
love
from, we
it.
don't take gifts. Your dad?
No. Chill. I did not say that, Myron. Are you taking notes? I'm saying my dad instilled in me to win harder, to try to get.
That doesn't mean that men that are purposely 30 years old targeting 18-year-olds are not a problem.
Do you
They're
think?
not a gross
Do you
human
think that
being.
based on the fact
Just
that?
because they legally can.
Okay. Do you think?
Wow, big. And almost 2,000 over there on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube,
Jivanik donated $200. Ask her how she feels about violence.
Encountered.
Yeah.
And he's not a female.
I'm just joking.
He
But
can
if-
put
if-
on
if
eyeliner,
all
and that
it
doesn't
is-
make him less of a man.
If all it
He's
is
very secure of his masculinity.
if all it is
That's
the
what I love about
idea
him.
of scripture here for sex, would work across the board for everybody.
Transgender female wouldn't say that she has female genitalia.
They would not say that they are females biologically.
Is messing up because of social media. What if it's like I'm a man, my wife is, I want to get her more out there. She maybe has a business.
To her that the world is going to want her to be a bad bitch,
Mm.
and that might be, and as that's okay, if she has choice, I'm happy for her. Like I'm okay with that. But to please just
Because oftentimes the 18-year-old in question is getting groomed.
Oh, well, this is interesting.
Getting groomed.
Wait a second. That's
And
that.
it's
Then,
not for themselves. Yeah, and there's kinks that I disagree with. I'm not a kink shamer, but there's kinks that are.
yeah, I get it. But if you can't
morally
make,
wrong.
if you can't tell me why it's immoral,
Attractiveness comes first. Attractiveness comes first, and it's a lot of women are moderately attractive and can get any guy.
But we're not kept through attractiveness.
And it doesn't make life easier.
Males.
wouldn't it
And
also
that's
be
like an
unreported?
incorrect data point. Like,
Then for
yeah.
lesbian women?
I just think it's no, because I think that like women would be
800. That's like 80K a year. I think is $1 million a year. I mean, sorry, 80K a month is
Yeah,
like
a
$1
month.
million a year, right? Is
Like
that what you
12.
want? $1 million a year?
I want a millionaire.
I'm sorry. We
They
earned
love
that
it.
shit.
I'm
We
not
earned that shit.
dumb
We don't
either.
take shit.
If someone gets me a fucking Chanel bag, I'm gonna be like, oh no, I don't want it. That's fake. Like, bro, I'm sorry. If
But
you,
at what cost,
I'm-
though?
Violence against women acts. Federal laws in the US that increase penalties for violence against women but not men.
Your thoughts?
Partner, it stays about the same.
I want to hear from Thor here. You just look like a Hemsworth brother. It's a compliment.
Mr. Stoic.
what would you like to know?
still wouldn't have anything to do with the right.
Well, in some municipalities, women wouldn't have the right.
That's not a right, though. That's just that's ordinance, right? So in this case, then can be drafted,
Sure.
right? And they can be, and they're forced to sign up for selective service, and they are, or else there's huge penalties against them.
Yeah.
If you truly believed in egalitarianism,
Singles and friends. So.
do you have the same friends?
No, not really like that. Like it's like I'm friends with his friends, but they're his friends.
What's
like
a
if we broke up, I would never talk
What's
to
the-
him.
podcast that like maybe 5 people listen to. I have no idea.
But okay, so are you just on the adult content thing?
What was denied? The right for trans men to be trans women and all of us to be the same thing? Because that's how she explained it. Is that it's to universal, like all of us, to make trans.
This one actually owns a boosting service. Despite this guy being outed as a fraud, this female streamer wants people to send him money so he can continue to rig more tournaments for Warzone streamers.
But he gets my mind. He gets me to like 24/7 with him, and
24/7?
I
Damn.
24/7. Yeah,
That's annoying,
literally
though.
24/7.
I go crazy, bro. You're yapping?
Yeah. So all of these across the board, it's protected.
Yeah.
2 chats here coming in. We have Giovanni C, based blonde blue shirt. Bonus points for not butchering your baby. God bless.
The enemy. How many times have we seen streamers aim stock to the enemy players and follow their every move? Not this time. Last player. He then will now inform everyone he is indeed the best player on Xbox. He was having a tough time.
Dude, oh my god, I'm getting landed on? Hostile, locate, moving it to my mark.
Oh, you did not write down here.
No, Purdue didn't have that one.
Yeah, it's not really an argument to say, well, I can't demonstrate this, but I just think that...
Now, to do that, she's going to have to find a very strong, competent man that can be a leader. And he's going to have to be so strong that he's going to be able to have to keep her in his frame. And most oftentimes, not a popular thing to say, but adopt.
So how could you ever create a metric for it then?
I think that people who are 25 should be going for people who are around the same age range. I think it's a very huge red flag when men
more likely to report something like that, and I think that
Inside of your list of fallacies, did you write down the argument from incredulity?
No.
Anything else that would tangibly change if the ERA was passed for women?
No.
Okay. So then...
What if I called you insecure because these are your preferences?
Well, what should my preferences be?
No.
If you were a girl.
Oh, see, it doesn't make sense, right? Because that's your natural preferences, right? Height.
Yeah, I'm a yapper, but they love it. They love it. I don't know.
You are hot. I'll give you that.
20.
You are hot.
So, yeah, they got me. I cook, I clean. I'm so helpful.
What's up?
All right, so that passed 30 seconds. That passed 30 seconds. Just prove our point.
Do something. Bro.
FaZe Fish couldn't find water to hide this time. Instead, he tried to hide under the stairs, but even that didn't work for him. He was like a fish out of water.
Testosterone is only going... So your inference is that testosterone equals violence?
I think that it can. Yeah, I think that
So
there's...
okay. So can estrogen.
A lot. I know. It's
Majority.
But no, there's a few unicorns out there.
pick.
There's a few unicorns. You'll find them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sure, you have fun already.
Well, do you think it depends on
It's
the
your fucking
relationship they
tactics.
have with their baby mom? Why it's annoying?
I've had that before, and he's been loyal.
Do you really think so?
To you?
Brother, I know so. Like, I went through it. No, I know so. We're literally together 24/7.
And
like,
that
we
relationship
didn't
didn't
spend... He...
And stop. Don't lie now when you're talking in the back room. You don't lie when you're fucking right here.
No, I don't date broke men. I wouldn't date a broke man.
Why not? Why wouldn't you date a broke man? What if he had all his shit together?
If I'm looking for a girl in my life, eliminated.
I told you.
I don't care if I'm making $1 million a month.
So that's 12 million a year. What about you? How much for you? Real fast. How much for you per year? How much for you per year?
Well, what do they want to do with you?
Damn, I'm gonna smash you.
women should be considered an adult and making adult decisions probably around 25.
Because of the prefrontal lobe?
I would, because of the prefrontal lobe, yes.
The prefrontal lobe, that begins degrading immediately.
Let me say this really quick. I have obviously bitten off more than I can chew.
No, you're good.
No.
Oh, you're doing great. Don't worry about it. You're a legend. You're a legend. She has a greater desire. No, there's another word I'm thinking. A greater urgent.
Dating someone with a kid, and
Why'd you
you've
just touch
done
me?
that.
Why'd you just touch me when you
And you've done that.
Why the fuck you touch me? when you did
Okay, I was just using an example.
All right. Why you
And
using
you've
example?
done that.
Would occur.
I think, isn't it true that like if the ERA passed Roe versus Wade would have been protected more so?
What does that have to do with rights between men and women. Open up another tab, watching on Twitch, and just drop us a hello. Thank you guys, appreciate it. And then we do have super chat here from Matthew Shrek. Oh, can you hide that?
Literally, you're a target, and people assume so much stuff out of you. People assume you're a bitch. People assume you're dumb. People assume all this shit, and you have to go.
Look.
Can you give me an actual argument other than gives me the A? Like an actual argument for why this is wrong.
Yes, it puts a lot of women in having that blanket.
Stop. When I'm in a relationship, I literally have tunnel vision.
Everybody has different opinion on
Tunnel vision.
everything.
I'm sorry I got cheated on, but I would.
And then
I'm
don't
not a
get
cheater.
cheated on. Nah, guess what? It doesn't affect me. That girl's a.
Why are you still single?
Missionary?
I was only single. I've only been single like since August. I haven't been single that long.
Okay. What about you? And minimum for you. So you said 30K per year. What about you?
I just
have the core and nobody knows the difference, right?
Okay.
If he's taking her on that ride, right? He's gonna develop her to be what he needs her to be.
So I have a question, totally off the wall.
Do you want to just take a little breather? Or you could just stay at the table. I mean,
No, I'd like to go home. If that's allowed.
Because I asked about how you define misogyny. That was
Free, he'll separate himself from the competition and win. My sons will win. Empathy will not be a word in my house.
I love that.
What about your daughters? What do you think about them?
Inexperience.
Okay, but no, that's not what you said. Wait.
And the prefrontal lobe is also
Okay, so hang on. If you're gonna make this justification, I need you to actually.
But why is women getting drafted contingent on whether you change the definition of
I
women?
just I don't understand why that's why would that be a difficult thing to pass? Like if the ERA is not a thing.
well. That's too.
Prefrontal cortex has not developed.
Okay, but here's
I have a stutter.
so let's get into the prefrontal cortex because it's an argument often used by leftists. Would you agree with me that your brain development is high?
I call y'all liars all night.
Okay, well, but that's why we don't use an argument from infidelity. If you'd say to me, I don't think.
What about an argument from experience?
I don't think that happens. If you say to me, I don't think that happens.
What if it actually happens?
Table in an important situation because that's more of a bond, right?
Develop character, develop understanding of
It's
situations.
not,
Without
it's not
holding
about
yourself
money.
to holding
you
yourself
talked
to a
about building competencies about an hour and a half ago, right?
You go at a federal level, but
Yes,
okay,
that's
but Roe
exactly.
versus Wade,
Yeah.
that's not what
okay,
Roe versus
yes,
Wade is.
That's what it is. Then yes, abortion would be legal at a federal level. Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So aside from abortion,
Do you know any transgender people?
Yeah. How many sections do you think there are? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that
Yeah, I
this
can
is
name- I
harmful to their?
Whether it's okay.
Was that second?
I was asking her, do you feel like it depends on the relationship they have with a baby mom? Why you find it so
No,
annoying?
I just can't do kids anymore. Like I really, that was a tough stuff.
No, bro. Not if you're a big G. No, fuck no. Replace me. No, seriously.
I dare you.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, like I told a girl this one time. I'll never forget it. We were gonna break up, and I said, listen.
Than women.
It's not a generalization. That's a data point.
Yeah, that's gotcha.
One which I dispute, by the way.
like the IPV rate.
Bull rider. And I won, and the girls wanted to fucking kill me.
So you can say you want a bracelet.
No, everyone said because I
Who
was.
they give it to you?
Well, Steiny pulled me the.
That have been directly involved in this corruption. Let's see what other streamers are also involved. Shifty is also in the thick of it. He has 1,000s from this corrupt your friend.
No, he's not. He wants to smash. That's it.
Yeah. He wants it in your pants. He wants the cootie cat.
Yeah.
Do all of you think that?
Yeah. Of course.
You see what he did there?
Yeah, I see what he did there. I definitely see what he did there.
Your other things here.
Become a conservative.
Snowflake, third dancing. She left loose. Total. I mean, I typically wouldn't revert to.
Oh yeah, the notes would.
And they have a very limited perspective on how the world really works.
Can I finish my statement?
Okay, no, because
Real
women
quick,
have.
real quick.
Use my notes.
Justin, go ahead.
Yeah, I would just
And then
to
go
what you said. I think women are chosen based off of beauty, but they're
Swag would be on 15 kills by now. Most streamers have sticky aim. It is non-existent on console. As his aim hits the player, the aim assist helps a little bit, but doesn't stick to the
I make sure that my man knows how to manage his money. Like, babe, do you have an accountant? You know what I'm saying? Because you can make whatever. Just have good money management.
That's important.
And
have control over my body. I do think that's unfair.
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. You know.
And I probably shouldn't vote for you.
No.
Not going to allow you to weasel out of this. So you can try to bring up abortion, but that's a different.
Well, most of the time when guys are friends with girls, they want to sleep with them.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless they're gay.
Wait. True.
What about if you
I
like
don't
grew up
agree.
with them? Like if it's like a childhood friend.
He still wants to have sex.
Okay.
Welcome, welcome. Why do all the trouble guests sit in that spot? Question for the panel. If Christianity were true, would you become a Christian? Are you able to scoot into the table just a little bit? Yes.
So, what's the...
Ethnic.
Estrogen's a bitch. Yeah, she's not
Nick,
great.
really quick. So, okay, guys, really quick before we get back into it, have you had some time to think about what rights?
No.
To doctors requiring a spouse to consent to these things, perhaps in years past. I have no idea if this is still.
It's crazy too.
It is more considerably harder to get your tubes tied than for a man.
And into your life, like in order to keep him and go on to the next level of relationship, which is what most women want. We don't just want to have sex and casually have sex everywhere all the time with everyone. That's what men value.
People think, oh, we're pretty privileged.
Attractiveness comes first, but we're not kept through relationship just by attraction alone, just by our physical features alone.
Yeah, but the other things that you guys talking about, like, being confident.
Cleave respectfully, but thank you. But we could do a giveaway for the Halloween stream, and they held a Halloween costume contest for the girls, and the winner of the costume contest.
Bill that is named and entitled the Equal Rights Amendment. Ergo, we don't have equal rights because a bill that is titled the Equal Rights.
Well, you know what? Thank you, bro, for being who you are.
Maybe he's bisexual.
I don't know. As far as I know, he likes
shout to you, man, whoever you are.
So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
Is that a checkmate?
That's it, yeah. There's somewhere to go with it.
All right, Navy Darkstar, thank you for the gift of 10 subs. Yeah, I'm
Is sin in the Ten Commandments.
Bruh.
That's literally, that's.
You do not just see your logic here is flawed.
What happened in real
what
life,
you
bro?
want is your preferences. What we want is insecure.
Okay, I guess.
That too. So I have a harder advantage. Kind of like he's trying to put in his kids. My dad put that in me, and maybe he didn't want me to.
What are you?
I'm saying I'm basically.
It's immutable characteristics. That'd be sex, that's race, all of that, right?
And gender now, because of Bostock.
Yeah, these are things that are unchanging. So, similar age with the same experience, but you don't. That's really weird.
So, my grandma actually left my grandpa for a man that was.
Wow, I didn't think you wouldn't know what the Equal Rights Amendment is.
Did I say
it's just that it's just that you it would be an amendment to the Costume.
If it actually happens to you, that's different. But it didn't actually happen to you, it happened to someone else. But for you to say, I just simply don't think that that's true.
Bro, call it shame, bro. Chill, bro.
All taking streamers are right in the thick of it. They send 50% of their winnings to the corrupt admin.
Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 with a super saving of £504 and an extra £500 when you trade in an eligible phone. Plus, search by circling anything on screen with your fingertip.
Because women are retarded and think that men and women could be friends a lot of the times.
No, a lot of the time. Not everybody thinks the same way. Not especially if you're in a relationship. You're not gonna.
You'll never find a police officer, a firefighter. You'll never find anybody because you're now talking about below the 100K mark. Is a firefighter, a police officer, all those guys who put their lives on the line for us. They have no chance of you guys because you're just basic.
Look at her IG. That's all I gotta say. Shit behind it, but there is some pretty privilege that you just get because you're pretty.
It's true. Ugly. If you were ugly, could you live this life? No, you can't.
Yeah, with the Nelk boys.
I'll let you guys handle it. I gotta pee real quick. Am I allowed to pee? Yeah. You guys just handle it. I don't want to be involved in this.
Wait, you want it on a what?
Live stream? On a live stream, the Nelk boys.
Let's assume for a second that I don't think that transgender people don't understand that you can have a conversation about biological sex without going in and unaliving themselves. I don't think
No, it's not.
that those types of relationships failed more than relationships within a similar age. They couldn't find any significant deviation whatsoever.
I would assume they wouldn't.
Why?
The age of consent is also not 18. It depends state to state. It's very, very different.
Yeah, but I would guess that you would want to eliminate that for non-adults. That nobody can be denied the right to vote via sex.
Sure.
So all those trans people can vote.
Right. Okay.
So then what's the inequality issue here?
That's what I said. So draft them all.
So we don't even have to get that far. So pull up the 19th again.
You sent in a proposal, but your manager has so many questions.
For the man, but possibly create a bond with his girl so you can make money together.
But you would never put her at that table to be in a position to make money. I'm just trying to ask it. Like I'm trying to.
Went on for hours.
I'm not getting booted off this platform. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
doing it. I'm not getting bullied off this platform.
He now
As fuck.
Dang.
They're so insecure.
I have the
can't-
utmost
I can't-
respect
a
for
broke
guys.
man can't put up
No,
with it. I'm
there's a
sorry.
difference because in your
No,
world,
no, no.
what you consider a broke man would be like a firefighter. For instance, like a guy's a firefighter, you look and be like, hey, he's a broke man. You know?
Use the word manipulation.
No. You made the claim that younger women are easy to manipulate, but I could say that
They are.
right. But hold on. I am making the argument that
actually decide to have sex with them. A dude would still be like, okay, you're a whore because you didn't wait long enough till I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, I don't think most guys are going to do. If you wait 3 weeks or 2 weeks, I don't think guys are like, well,
Yeah,
you know,
they wouldn't wait
it was
around.
18 days and.
Do you think that you should be able to outlaw it?
No.
Well, then how much of a problem could it be? Don't you usually outlaw behavior
All I
that's
said was
problematic?
gross. I said ew.
That's
I
just not?
disagree with it. I can
Bro, I like hearing her talk.
She
Let her
wanted to
cook.
hear his perspective.
He's gonna respect. But let her cook.
Who show her you want?
Oh shit, he hit you with the same line she hit.
I'm not even mad, you know. She would get mad at me about some chicks. I said, you're gonna have a harder time replacing me than I have replacing you.
I hate when niggas say that.
Progressives. There's a lot of smart liberals. There's a lot of smart progressives don't make arguments from their feelings.
Okay.
And they're brutal to have drag out debates with. They're super smart. They're really well informed.
Simultaneously not budging on your preferences, that you have.
But
Does
you
that make
wanting
sense?
different girls
We
is
can
not a
have preferences and you can have
dating.
preferences. You just don't like our preferences. But I can't sit there and call you insecure for wanting a man taller than you.